Will the XRP lawsuit with the SEC be dropped? Okay, well, that's what John Deaton's calling for, as we've seen some developments within the HEX case. So I want to share with you guys in this video what that all is about. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Mark. Thank you all for joining my crypto channel. If you have not done so, we do talk crypto every single day. Make sure you follow, like, and subscribe on X and on YouTube. It's completely free to do so. All you have to do is click that button, and let's get right into it. All right. One thing I will tell you guys is we do not give financial advice here, so make sure to do your own research and due diligence. I am bullish on XRP, and I bet you all of you guys are as well. As we dive into the charts, you can see kind of what we're looking at. That HEX is up 30%. So a little bit of a sentiment that we can share on how quickly the markets can react. If you guys are familiar with that situation, that's kind of why we're talking about it today in the comments from John Deaton. We have seen XLM up. XRP is up 0.8% on the day, trading at $2.16. Let's see what happens. Okay. We did get some positive report numbers from the SBI Ripple report out of the Asian markets, looking for that landscape continuing to grow. I just did a video talking about the SBI numbers as well, if you guys want to check that out. But let's get into the XRP discussion with John Deaton as he pushes for the XRP lawsuit to be dropped amid the HEX founder's case dismissal. So there you see it. Unable to defeat Elizabeth Warren, but still very much at the forefront of the crypto discussion, the very pro XRP lawyer. As we get into the narrative here, what's happening with XRP? Well, he's pushing for the lawsuit settlement as the court dropped the case against the HEX founder. And guys, I do want to talk to you about this because this is relevant, but I am telling you guys, first and foremost, I've covered XRP for years, and this is something where I am sick and talking about the legal battles and the SEC trouble. I am not a lawyer. I do not want to talk about this. I want to talk about XRP's price exploding. That's what we're all here for. We all want to see our XRP do well, but we do have to find the content that does make sense, and this is relevant to the discussion. And if we are going to get there, we need to get out of the SEC. All right, so this is where we look for a swift settlement. I think that is probably in the cards, just taking a little bit longer than expected after the kind of the turnover we're seeing within regulators and at the top now with the Trump administration in place. Okay, so what actually happened was the recent dismissal of that SEC lawsuit against Richard Hart has got a lot of optimism flowing in the markets about a resolution within that XRP lawsuit. This development, combined with the SEC's growing trend on dismissing these crypto lawsuits, have fueled a lot of anticipation that an imminent resolution is going to be present for this XRP case. Okay, now John Deaton addressing this in his response, this is kind of where he urges for a swift resolution, calling on the SEC officials Hester Pierce and Mark Udea, as well as the crypto czar, as we all know, David Sachs within Bo Hines as well, in a recent X post as Amici counsel in behalf of the 75,000 XRP holders, Hester Pierce, David Sachs, Bo Hines, Mark Udea, when Ripple. So not the when Lambo, but when Ripple. And if we are going to get Lambo, we need to have this one happen. So that's kind of what we're seeing. The misappropriation that was alleged has kind of been dismissed. Now, this is something where we look into this. It's a little bit of a different narrative, okay, from the SEC. It's a little different than the lawsuit within XRP SEC, but this is something where we also have this coming after the dismissal of multiple lawsuits against Coinbase, Robinhood, Uniswap, and in a contrasting view, this is something where these developments are a warning sign, saying that they may ultimately lead to the agency's destruction. Okay, very interesting. That's a whole nother discussion for a different day. But this is kind of where we look into this and how long this kind of goes. Right, this HEX lawsuit went on for a lot of time, just like the one within XRP and Ripple have witnessed that time frame along the same kind of level. This is the same kind of level of in debacle that what we've seen with HEX. It's all the same, right? It's not good. And whether or not there's wrongdoing, that's a whole other discussion as well. But to get XRP to where it needs to get to, we need to get out of the battle within the SEC. Now, this is something as we get into kind of what we've seen, Ripple significant transformations over the last few years here since 2020, since that SEC lawsuit has been first filed. And that's 5 years, guys, credling a lot of the battles and victories that they've had in court. Also, Donald Trump's reelection are key factors that are contributing to the optimistic developments for XRP. And if we are going to go down this rabbit hole, we need to talk XRP ETFs as well. And I think this is something, we couple that with the strategic reserve, the bullish kind of catalysts that are waiting in the wings for XRP holders. I don't really see a narrative where we're not bullish on XRP. I know that we've fallen, but this is something where we look into the narrative and why we've fallen. And I think it's mostly attributed to the tariffs, to the ongoing global macro effects that we're seeing across the market. It's not just specific to XRP. Keep that in mind. And if we are going to be bullish on XRP, I'm going to remind you guys before I sign off here that this is something that we've seen time and time again. XRP delivers in a way and brings something to the table that no other crypto does within the landscape. So please keep that in mind. And be sure to kind of, connect the dots on this one, because what is brewing and what they look to do, if they fully get to where they're going to, XRP is going to be truly legendary, in my opinion. So I'll leave you guys with that. Appreciate you guys all giving me a couple minutes of your time. This was just a quick update amidst the HEX dismissal from John Deaton. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe down below. We'll have XRP updates every single day on the channel. Appreciate you all. Enjoy the rest of the weekend, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Cheers.